You are 26 years old. You are sitting in a dark room in Nevada. There are no windows, just screens. Four monitors glow in front of you. On the largest one, a desert stretches across the world. But the desert you are looking at is not in Nevada. It is 2,000 miles away, somewhere over Iran. Above that desert, a drone circles slowly. The aircraft does not have a pilot inside. You are the pilot. The aircraft is an MQ-9 Reaper. It has a wingspan wider than a city bus. It can stay in the air for more than a day. And right now, it is carrying missiles. Hellfire missiles. You move the joystick slightly. The drone adjusts its orbit. 30,000 feet above the ground. Invisible. Silent. Watching. This is what you do for a living. You watch. You were not always supposed to be here. When you joined the Air Force, you imagined flying fighter jets. The kind that break the sound barrier. The kind that appear in movies. But modern war is different now. Most pilots never leave the ground. Instead of sitting in a cockpit, you sit in a chair. Instead of clouds, you see pixels. Instead of a horizon, you see a screen. And instead of a battlefield, you see a map. Your job is simple. Find the target. Confirm the identity. Wait for permission. And if the order comes, you press a button. But pressing a button from across the world is more complicated than people think. Because you do not see enemies. You see people. Through a thermal camera. Tiny white shapes moving across black ground. Cars. Buildings. Heat signatures. Your drone has been circling this village for 6 hours. Your sensor operator sits beside you. He controls the camera. You control the aircraft. Above you, a voice speaks through the headset. Mission command. Professional. Watching the same screen you are watching. Continue surveillance. You adjust the orbit again. The drone circles slowly. Your camera zooms closer. A pickup truck drives down a dirt road. 3 people step out. They walk toward a building. The intelligence team believes someone important is inside. A commander. A weapons coordinator. Someone responsible for attacks across the region. But intelligence is never perfect. That is why you watch first. Minutes pass. Then hours. Drone missions are mostly waiting. Waiting for something to happen. Waiting for a mistake. Waiting for confirmation. Your drone can see almost everything. Thermal cameras. High-resolution optics. Radar. From 30,000 feet, the camera can track a single person walking across a field. Sometimes you can even see their shadow. But technology does not remove doubt. It only makes the doubt sharper. The pickup truck leaves. 2 people remain. They enter the building. Your sensor operator marks the location. A red box appears on the screen. Target area. Mission command speaks again. Possible match. Your heart rate rises slightly. You sit back in your chair. The joystick rests in your hand. You remind yourself of the rules. Confirm identity. Minimize collateral damage. Wait for authorization. Because once a missile leaves the drone, there is no taking it back. You remember your training. 2 years earlier, you sat in another room. Another simulator. Learning the same system. Learning how to fly an aircraft you would never touch. Learning how to fight a war from a chair. At first, it felt strange. Flying a drone is not like flying a plane. You cannot feel the wind. You cannot feel gravity. You cannot feel speed. Everything is numbers. Altitude. Heading. Fuel. Coordinates. You fly using instruments. Just like a video game. Except the consequences are real. Your instructors told you something on the first day. You will see more of the battlefield than any pilot in history. They were right. Because fighter pilots pass over targets in seconds. You watch them for hours. Sometimes days. You watch people wake up. Walk outside. Drive to work. Lunch. Return home. You learn their routines. Their patterns. Their habits. You see the world through the eye of a machine. And that machine never blinks. Your drone continues circling. Your camera zooms in again. A man exits the building. Your sensor operator freezes the frame. Face recognition software begins analyzing the image. The system compares the face to a database. Thousands of images. Thousands of names. The computer processes silently. Then a message appears. Possible match. 72% probability. The room becomes quieter. Mission command speaks again. Stand by. You breathe slowly. Your hands remain steady on the controls. You have done this before. But every mission feels different. Because every time, you ask yourself the same question. What if they are wrong? The man walks toward another vehicle. A small white sedan. He opens the door. Another person steps outside the building. Then another. Your sensor operator zooms further. For individuals, he says. Mission command speaks. Confirm no civilians in immediate area. You scan the road. Empty. The surrounding buildings. Quiet. Fields. Clear. But certainty is never perfect. Your drone has been in the air for 14 hours. It can remain longer. But the opportunity may disappear. The sedan begins moving. Your drone follows. The camera tracks the vehicle across the desert road. Dust trails behind it. The target is leaving the village. Mission command speaks again. Possible time-sensitive target. The phrase means something simple. If the opportunity disappears, it may not return. The sedan drives toward open desert. Your screen displays coordinates. Distance. Altitude. Everything becomes numbers again. Your sensor operator locks the camera onto the vehicle. A green targeting circle appears. You check the weapons panel. 2 Hellfire missiles remain. Mission command speaks. Await confirmation. You watch the car move. You remember something your instructor once said. A drone pilot spends 99% of the mission watching. And 1% deciding. That 1% lasts only seconds. The confirmation arrives. Target verified. The room becomes completely silent. You arm the weapon. A new symbol appears on your screen. A crosshair over the car. You align the targeting system. The car continues down the road. Speed, 60 kilometers per hour. Range, 5 miles. Your finger rests on the trigger switch. Mission command speaks again. Cleared to engage. You take one slow breath. Then you press the button. The drone releases the missile. On your screen, a small white shape drops from the wing. Then the rocket motor ignites. The missile accelerates toward the ground. Everything happens faster now. The camera follows the missile. Your heart beats louder in your ears. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. The screen flashes white. The vehicle disappears in a cloud of dust and heat. Then silence. You stare at the screen. Your sensor operator switches to thermal view. The wreckage burns on the road. No movement. Mission command speaks. Impact confirmed. You lean back in your chair. The drone continues circling. The desert returns to stillness. Just another road. Just another empty landscape. Thousands of miles away. You remove your hands from the joystick. The missile strike lasted only seconds. But the mission is not finished. Now you must watch again. Because confirmation requires patience. The drone remains overhead for another hour, monitoring the site, ensuring no secondary threats appear, ensuring the target is truly gone. Eventually mission command speaks again. Mission complete. You guide the drone toward the handoff zone. Another crew will take control. The aircraft will continue flying. Another orbit. Another mission. You remove your headset. The room lights turn on. For the first time in hours, you see the walls around you. You stand up. Stretch your shoulders. Your shift is over. Outside the building, the Nevada desert is quiet. The sky above is perfectly blue. You walk to your car. People pass by. Some heading to work. Some heading home. None of them know what you just did. None of them know where you were. Or what you saw. Or the decision you made. Modern war looks different now. No trenches. No dogfights. No battlefield noise. Just quiet rooms. Bright screens. And decisions made from thousands of miles away. You were a drone pilot over Iran. And the closest you ever came to the battlefield was a joystick.